Yeah, man, lonesome up. I'm up. I'm up. Blessed. Where are the apps? Linton, big up yourself. Now give a knockings, yeah? Yeah, man. Give me a knockings after me knock off. Where's the apps? Yeah, man. All right, me up. All right, so we'll continue. I'm going to show a little thing we're going with a federal agent, a female federal, black federal agent. In a Jamaica though, you have racism, classism. Well, racism and classism are one of both. So where you come from, get one, you don't have nothing, you them step on and them rush and do all kind of little things. See? And in a the state now, you have federal agent. I'll come up and tell the Black Life Matters. Well, me say get up people life matters. Of course. Me say that, I'm take back my talk with that. Cause the real criminal them bless up Sheldon and bless up Mr. G. Yeah man. Yo P General up. See, the real criminal them are really the big man, them and people, them in a PSOJ, private sector organization of Jamaica. Them push the most drugs, carrying the most gun. Yeah man, Alan, big up yourself. Yeah man, them do the most illegal things than in a Jamaica. See? And them get away with it. So I want to play some of these kind of like a series where I carry all the time, See? Yeah man. You see, yeah man, and stop and big up yourself. See? Yeah man. Culture vibe, big up. See? I have to play this and I look through a little thing. Them want talk about something with the police them again. I see them push out, as I said before, I see the senior man over Portmore push out some name. See them, man, let me tell you something. The lady was dead. Me talk back to that individual. Because, sometimes you have some people where me like reach out, me do investigative journalism. And me want to reach out to the road. Used to keep Portmore Jamboree until politicians involved and then they want to take it over from him and the man police used to move with till the police were flicking him and that boss. The woman will not talk about that now. I'm cousin, baby mother. Okay. Cousin baby mother. When the man I say, hey, people are killing a woman and them think that it's a disgrace. They must do this. So I'm cousin baby mother dead. Fear kids them I'm cousin. But when the time pan that and think him dead and go in yard with police and soldier, that's embarrassing. If we don't have real intelligence, yeah. Uno need me say that mean you don't have nothing. You don't even know same the virgin not even there Jamaican at all. Yeah, can contest to it. I go and explain out of the country and you hear him in at the airport and when they call him when I board and okay. And me they want them talk about the politician and some of the police. I'll be a corruption, be a things me I hear, Be a things me I hear. So people like this, you want hear things from that we can broadcast it. See? I'm going to broadcast it. So you have some little one who tremble and say, no, but if him know know them talk about some things now, they know what I'm going to think, man. Because you know what me hear it now, broadcast it. And next thing, tomorrow, inside sources, let me know, say, you have a next big strike. From a next big entity, when I call it out, it's named Black Friday strike. So we'll look out for it, the next big Jamaican entity I go strike tomorrow. Unless them try to keep it up. When I call the name for the one who are jump and one up and down, now call the name. Keep it confidential. But I look out for the strike and by a man, I see what I want. Because it's supposed to happen tomorrow, Friday. And I get that from yesterday. See? And next big strike supposed to go on. Different from the Water Commission and next government entity. So we're supposed to have a next big strike, Black Friday strike. So may I look out for it. People when I call the name, but we look out for it and see if them can stay off this one. See? Yeah, man. All right. So I complain. Let me go to the me soon go back to this because I hear somebody make a little comment. Sometimes people have opinion. They deal with factual things. I deal with no opinion. Where you feel. Somebody make a comment in apps, right? And they might make a comment when the police read out the foolishness. And it's like if you in a little thing from 20 years ago or 15 or 10 years ago, always you change your life. A man want to get to them just if you come from get on a rise, them just try push you down at all times. Yeah, and just say you do this and you do that, all with them now have no proof. Somebody will say, oh, but people can in a prison and call a strike. But listen, if you have sense, me just write and answer the comment. If you have sense, If me a seen a man, and me, all right, like, oh, them kill the people, them not carrying down. Them say, okay, the eater come from, it called from inner the prison. Him that come and say it. But you know, those come and say, okay, well, look out for these people. Some people get killed Saturday. And by a day and two, you come up with who you think can assist you with this murder and go at them yard and I look for them. That means you don't have where you get you mislead yourself, the public and everything. You don't have nothing concrete. You have shit. Zero shit. Because you don't go to the yard. You just say, okay, this person overseas and we hear that this and you don't have nothing like that. I mean, I tell you. And you put it on our TV. So you make it documented. It stay there. So when you say turn in yourself by Wednesday, and then go at the yard, go look. That means you don't even know. Not in Portmore, nowhere at all in Jamaica, but leave over a month now. And you don't know. But you are the police. So if you did have inside link, when I use intelligence, you don't know all of these things before. It's simply, you know. So you don't need to say, okay, something can call from, you know, come on, people, man. I can't think sometimes, man. I always have a little 1 and 2 man out of the box, you know. You understand what I say, Alan? Because if me, you know, say, you leave, you behind bars and things. Me a senior man, I come and say, you behind bars and you call this and that and that. When me do some boom and run back my investigation, let me know now. Say the same person when I call out and the lady, when I put a cousin, cousin-in-law. He might not talk to her, but a cousin-in-law. You understand? I'm cousin-in-law. And the kids are kids, and I'm cousin. So I must say, oh, would I kill a woman now and kill that and that? Used to the jamboree. So them and politicians used to mix and them want to cover that and police too. So you have some police now want to talk. But me, I forget what me I hear and expose it to the public. I want to expose and ask this and the real police work. Let me listen to that lady, you know. If you have experience, yeah? Let me listen to her, right? All right, watch this.
Today was unacceptable. Today is the behavior that law enforcement officers should not exhibit. You know what I got to say right now is pretty important. And it's a serious issue. It's a hurting situation to me, and it's a serious issue. That's what's going on in the world. So we got, you know, Black Lives Matter movement going on right now, right? And then you have the people that's in law enforcement that says Blue Lives Matter, and their wives or their families that says Blue Lives Matter. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell y'all what happened to me this morning on the way to work in this uniform. This is a federal uniform.
Federal.
So I'm driving down 65 North, traveling to Huntsville. And I see Blount County. I know where they sit every day. I see the officer with the radar gun. My front 2 windows are down. Each morning to work, I listen to my inspirational music on Pandora because it's a dangerous road. I travel 1,000 miles a week. So my windows are down. I'm just in my spiritual mood. I see him with the gun, radar gun. I knew that I was going to get stopped. Wasn't speeding. Wasn't doing anything. I knew I was going to get stopped because I'm used to being stopped because of my vehicle and because I'm Black. Now, this is someone that's been in law enforcement for 15 years. So, I go ahead and get over in the center lane because I know I'm going to be the one that, I see him come out, I know I'm going to be the one that stopped. See him get behind me, He turns on his lights. And I make a phone call. Get my girlfriend on FaceTime so she can see this and hear. He comes up to my window and he sees my uniform, but I will say, I asked him immediately, and you all have the right to know why you are being stopped. Because when I was trained back in 2005 as an officer, deputy, a law enforcement officer, approach your window, they are supposed to give their name. I am officer such and such. I am deputy such and such. And the reason that I stopped you today. Well, he come up to my window real aggressive like, and I asked him, I said, why did you pull me over? I have that right to know. Because I know that I wasn't speeding. I know that I wasn't swerving. I wasn't doing anything. And I know that he was running radar. So if you're running radar and you're stopping me, you're insinuating that I was speeding. But anyway. So he tells me, well, you were following too close.
Listen to this.
And I said, following too close. And you had your phone. You were on your phone. I said, I wasn't on my phone. I said, I was listening to my gospel music. So then he says, oh, hey, yeah, she works for customs. And then he turns on his mic. He said, oh, yeah, because I can feel a complaint coming. So now me working for customs had nothing to do with the stop. That was just him being intimidated by my position. Okay. It was him being intimidated, young white officer. So then he's kind of mouthing me, and me being who I am. And those of you that know who I am and how I am, you're not going to disrespect me. Period. I told him, either you're going to write me a ticket or you're not. And he told me, I sure am. Okay, fine. The other officer comes to the window. Do you have driver's license? Well, what kind of question is that? I mean, I am sitting here in a federal uniform. You would think that assume that I have a license, right? I hand him my license. And then he says, well, I need a registration. Now,
you notice them ask for your driver's license. Well, you know, it's a habit. In Jamaica, where you know your thing, you know, show the driver's license, and police drive without license, insurance, and have robot, but them bad other people. But but them really take set per sheet. So this one, I point out to show you how, you know, them people are racially profile our kind of people. But in Jamaica, our kind of people racially profile, we call it classism. Racially profile the poorer class of people, ghetto people. Especially the ghetto youth them. And depends on how you look, you know? Yeah, man.
Those that do not know, when you register your tag, you have to have insurance, right? In this state. And it is linked because the system's a lot better when I was a deputy at Jefferson County, okay? They can see your insurance. Well, I said, sir, y'all can pull that up, right? No, not out of state. Well, my tag is Alabama. Oh, okay. I'm looking for my registration as I show him my proof of insurance first on my phone. And then he asks for registration now, y'all. He taking me down through there now. He's every little thing he can do. Let me see your registration. Now, you know you can run the tag, y'all, and see that my tag is valid and it is current. But anyway, he wants to see my registration. So I dig through my glove box. I'm trying to find it, and he's steadily, the other officer is steadily kind of tunning at me. You think you above the law? I said, excuse me? How do you think I'm above the law? How do you think that I'm above the law? Because I didn't ask for a break. Hell, if anything, I said, give me a damn ticket. I didn't ask for a break.
Yeah.
So I find my registration. He looks at that, but all along, he's trying to provoke me, okay? And I told him, I said, sir, I will not argue with you. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I'm not going to argue with you. So I say, I'm trying to simply give you what you asked for. That's what I'm trying to do. So then he tells me that, you know, you just something about me having an attitude. I said, let me ask you a question. Do you know me? I said, because if you don't know me, you don't even know me well enough to even know if I do have an attitude? How are you going to meet somebody right away and know in that moment if they have an attitude or if they're sad or if they're anything about, you don't even know them. You don't know me to know whether or not I have an attitude. So y'all, he come back to the window with these 2 tickets, okay? Texting and driving. Now, I could pull my phone record up. I wasn't on the phone. I wasn't texting. I was listening to Pandora, John P. Key station, to be exact. Texting and driving and following too close. Now, let me tell y'all something. Let me educate y'all.
Hear this.
Every law enforcement officer in this country know if I write you a ticket for following too close, that's just, I'm just giving you a ticket, okay? Because according to the law, it's every 10 miles per hour, there should be 20 feet. So if you're going 70, what's that? 70 feet. Now, how many people got 70 feet in between each car? So technically, we all follow too close, right? So we know if you get that ticket or you're giving that ticket, that's that cop being a butthole. So I get the tickets, and he tells me, my name is such and such and such. If you want to complain, and the city hall is here. And I said, okay. I wrote his name. As I'm writing his name down, he tells me it's on the ticket. And then let me go back, y'all. He said, well, I know you enforce federal law, but state law. I said, I stopped. I said, I enforced state law for 9 years as a deputy sheriff. So he's looking at me and thinking this black female and taunts me that's got a federal job with customs. Whoop-de-doo. This is how he acts now, okay? But he didn't know my background. He don't know that I've been doing this for 15 years. I know the law, state, local, and federal. I know that. So I get my tickets. I'm upset. I'm so mad, y'all, that I'm crying because I'm angry. I'm angry for a lot of reasons. I'm angry because as a black female, I have had so many bad run-ins with the police, even as a police. So when I hear black males talk about experiences, when I hear those, I don't discredit them. I know that there are facts. I know what they're saying is the truth.
That's why when me hear what go on with the ghetto youth, them and they like on my show yesterday. You know, them discredit the youth, them not care what them do, and them just come and them, if them want get you wanted, them use the media houses, you know, Jamaica push. All when you're not even in the space. And some people just come with, you know, for them allegation or for them that just want to say something. No, all when you're in another space, them just want to call your name and then little later you say you want it. Because remember, you know the boat, you know. So you have to turn it yourself and then you get wanted and then put it on wanted list. When you're in another space, nothing at all. Them not come up with nothing factual. Some opinion, some people just come with some stupidness. Same thing happening in Jamaica, but we call it classism. Against ghetto youth. Ghetto people not in a whole. Because the big man them up at top ghetto with a lot of things, you know. So one at speed, him go anywhere? No. Them just came in front of court and them give back the police him money. Then let go the politician. And the police write up him themselves. Them are waiting when him retire. Him alone feel the brunt. Lewin when him? Lewin? The police there? I saw them work. We have all Jamaican, we have all them boy, them punks are now accountable to change up the whole thing. You see me I say? Yeah, man, a wickedness, man. So when I see them after the youth and push them out and say some evil things sometimes, you say, no, you have to dig deep and go fling it out there. And the thing embarrassment to them and them look a dirty plan and them scheme when them come up with. Me now say what some other people are say. You understand? No, man, you can't join them. Oh, you know, say you have so much criminal now, force you walk and do scamming. You see them I get catch on. One time them I get catch on. Remember me tell you say them I do scamming. And me tell you say them I do drugs. So you notice them and catch them in the state now. One time I'm going to youth them alone, them a fly out, man. When police or something, you man, so no, man, too much of my people run through the police force and them thing. We know what police go on with, man. We know it bad and them thing there. I remember, you know, if me join them, it's come like me, I join a gang. Criminal with badge and gun. Me not do that. Gotta keep it real. You understand? You have to keep it real. You see me, I say? Go and hear this.
To be honest with you all, the way that this traffic stop happened and was conducted today, had I been in civilian clothes, and it would have went differently. I do believe that in my mind and my heart that things would have went a lot differently had I been in civilian clothes. And that's why we have these shootings. Because what happens is when you question the police and they don't like that, they get angry. They get upset. So when they get upset and they get angry, they forget about everything that they were trained on. They forget about everything that you're supposed to do. They forget about the fact that when you put this uniform on, you're actually held to a higher standard than the next person. You're actually supposed to have a thicker skin than the next person. So when somebody do get an attitude with you, when somebody do curse you, you still supposed to stay in character.
Yeah, what she say, look a while, people. This is how me I talk. Like come and see the soldier them go, I do foolishness and kick girl in her belly. You know what she say? When you put it on, you think a professionalism me attack worldwide. And this is what some people don't know. Oh, you go up in a soldier face, you train as a soldier, you train like a hag, you train like a drunker. You train that you train them show the worst thing at you. Who are train you tell you about your mama, them tell you all them call you all kind of fish, fag, everything. You know that. But you still okay, and that boy you know for all yourself together. When you do this kind of job and you're trained to do this kind of job, you have to know for all yourself together. If somebody come and say, you don't even know if somebody ever melt down. But if a man say, hey, you're a punk, right away you kick him in the face. No. You know what should have said? Remember that's rewind what should have said. When you do the job, and you know real police them that tell you. Listen again.
When I hear those, I don't discredit them. I know that there are facts. I know what they're saying is the truth.
Okay.
To be honest with you all, the way that this traffic stop happened and was conducted today, had I been in civilian clothes,
yeah, it is.
And it would have went differently. I do believe that in my mind and my heart that things would have went a lot differently had I been in civilian clothes. And that's why we have these shootings. Because what happens is when you question the police and they don't like that, they get angry.
Okay.
They get upset. So when they get upset and they get angry, they forget about everything that they were trained on. They forget about everything that you're supposed to do. They forget about the fact that when you put this uniform on, you're actually held to a higher standard than the next person. You're actually supposed to have a thicker skin than the next person. So when somebody do get an attitude with you, when somebody do curse you, you still supposed to stay in character. Now, when your character messed up, it's just messed up in this uniform. Now, that's a fact. But this is what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
That's your job. That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
So for me, it just, my feelings, my emotions, I just erupt. I was angry. Like right now, I was supposed to go to hospital. I can't even go to work because I was that mad and I was that upset. Because my girl had to tell me stop reaching for stuff. Because they were back there, they, you know, I'm looking, I'm trying to put stuff in. She's like, stop all that moving. I told her I ain't stopping nothing. Now, that was a very good point of hers because the way they was acting, it really didn't matter about me being in no uniform. It did not matter. That meant nothing. So, I call my supervisor. I tell her what's going on. I tell her that you don't know what I've been experiencing. when I have to travel from Birmingham to Huntsville 5 days a week, and me traveling through Kimberly on numerous occasions to get to 65, being stopped, harassed, and followed. To the extent, y'all, that I was looking in Kimberly to purchase a home, that I no longer considered that area because I was being harassed coming through there. I shared all these things with her and she had no idea. Of course, I hate to say it, people don't want to talk about this. But white people don't know what we go through, what we experience. I don't expect you to understand because you won't understand. You won't understand me wanting to move closer to Huntsville because that's where I live. And that would take 30 minutes off my commute every day each way. But I can't do that because I'm being harassed. You don't know how that feels. So I get on the phone with her. I try to get myself together. And I drive to Blount County Police Department. Now, y'all that's from Alabama, y'all know Coleman and Blount County. Y'all know about those two counties. Everybody know that. That's no secret. So I get there and I ask the people, the dispatcher, they were so nice. Hey, how you doing? Because I guess they figured I was there for business or official business. I said, I would like to speak with a sergeant, lieutenant. So she said, well, the lieutenant's out. The chief is here. He's in the meeting with the mayor. She said, give me just a minute. They offered me coffee and everything. I told them, look, I'm probably the only person that wear a uniform that don't drink coffee. I said, I don't drink no coffee. So I stood outside, I waited, and I went upstairs. She introduced me to the mayor and the chief. So me and the chief, we went in his office. And we talked a good 30 to 45 minutes. And the chief, old school, probably been in law enforcement, probably as old as I am, probably. And he told me that was very unprofessional on their part. And that he was about to call them in the office. Now, honestly, y'all, I thought they were going to beat me to the office because knowing that they couldn't have thought that I was just going to proceed to work, and which they probably did, and not complain. Maybe they didn't think that I was going to go straight to that. Because I know if I done pulled over an officer and this went down, I'm going to my supervisor, hey, Sue, this is just what happened. I'm just giving you a heads up. But no, they didn't. So we talked and he told me, he said, first of all, I'm old school. And where was the courtesy? You know, that was the first thing he said. Well, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all like this. I believe in when you right, you right. When you wrong, you wrong. And I believe that if I am doing wrong and I deserve a ticket, then I get a ticket. And I will pay that ticket. Okay? I have no problem with that. But to be done like that on a traffic stop is unacceptable. It's unacceptable because I told the chief, I said, what if I wasn't in uniform? What if I was not in uniform when this happened? How would that have went? And he told me, he said, we're all supposed to be in this together. And when he said that, I proceeded to say, you know, I come up and down that highway twice a day. What if y'all done seen these cop shows and highway patrol and the police don't always win? Now, the suspect get the upper hand. And what if I'm traveling and I see the police, me being who I am, and a lot of people know me, they know when I work Center Point, they used to call me Big Red. They know when I work, they know Jackson didn't play. So they know I ain't no lightweight. If I was to see an officer need my help, I'm stopping and I'm going to help. But just think about this, y'all. After this man, these two guys done me. And the chief stops me in that statement. And he says, I was just thinking that. Like, he may need you one day. I mean, that's realistically, y'all. I mean, they're sitting there on the highway, they running right at it. And you know what he told me, y'all? This is what's gonna get y'all. He said they don't even write tickets. So what they tell y'all? I got this one with on. I got these two. But they don't write tickets. they really don't write tickets.
What kind of police they mean?
So that means my black butt was getting them today. And that means that it's like, y'all, I'm kind of like lost for words, man, because it's like, they like, you ain't getting this ticket. But we don't write them, but you getting it, right? So what that means for real, though, if they don't really write tickets, but they wrote me a ticket, but then he also said that the other guy, the Turner guy, is a interdiction guy. So what does that mean? Mm-hmm. Interdiction, for y'all that doesn't know, they're looking for drugs. They're looking for money.
Oh, yes.
Okay. That's where interdiction. If you got an officer, or you see those units that says interdiction and stuff like, they're not looking for speeders. They don't care about that. They are looking for drugs. Okay.
Money.
So that tells me if they really don't write tickets, then you looked at my vehicle, my windows were down. Mm-hmm. You knew I was black, and you probably thought I was a man with this haircut. So you said, "Ooh, I got a good one." Mm-hmm. That's what that tells me, and I know that's what it was about. Mm-hmm. So with all that being said, y'all, A, know the law, okay? B, be careful, because if this happened to me in my uniform, then what's the level that it really would have went to if I wasn't? Now, when I opened my armrest and asked for my license, there was a gun there. Mm-hmm. So let's say I didn't have my shirt on. And let's say that when he asked for my license and he saw that gun, he would have shot my ass. He would have shot me, because he was already young. He was already just overzealous, right? And he was already intimidated. But let's just remove the shirt. Let's take the shirt off, just the black t-shirt. And he asked for my driver's license. And I opened that armrest. And that gun was right there. He would have shot me. And guess what? He would have got off. Because when they came and did the crime scene, y'all, and I'm dead, and they opened that armrest up, he would have said, "I saw a gun," and she reached for it, and then he would have got off. And then they would have removed the gun, and under the gun, they would have saw my badge and credentials, and he would have shot and killed a federal officer. That's how that story would have ended. So I didn't make it to work today because my stomach is literally in knots. I'm so angry, I'm so hurt, and I'm heartbroken. More so, not my experience, but y'all experiences, what we go through. Because for those that says all lives matter when we say Black Lives Matter, or that says Blue Lives Matter, to come back when you say Black Lives Matter, you're racist. Because I'm a Black Lives Matter before Blue Lives Matter.
Good girl.
And today was unacceptable. Today is the behavior that law enforcement officers should not exhibit. You should not be acting that way towards anybody that you pull over, because you're going to do one or two things when you pull somebody over. You're going to write them a ticket. You're going to write them a warning. You're going to let them go, or you're going to take them to jail, right? But it ain't to just humiliate somebody. That is not what we're supposed to do. And those of you that know me know that's not.
No, apps. You see, in a country like USA, when them say Black Lives Matter, remember you see why police stop the woman in New Jersey, and when she said, "I'm afraid that police," she said, "No, we don't kill white people. Remember, it's only black people, you know." So you have some racism where them infiltrate the force us with the foolishness. You have good Many good police. Can we have enough police for in the state set speed? See? Good police. But you have some definitely come from that background where them definitely do racism. You see me I say? Especially, black man and thing. Like Cat Steel. Remember America school and thing and just open them thing and tell the man say, oh, never carry on and when boom, him get shot. And you have some security guard who leave go do that. Them do it same way. You understand? Me say a youth carry a open carry a rifle. I think in Texas we can't go. And then put him on them face and all kind of things and one bag of things. Me see other white youth do it. And them boop bop and them just talk and them love him. You understand? Remember we down in Texas and them places too, we know the place one, You see me I say? So when she say Black Lives Matter, them text set over there. So now it work out in a similar fashion in a Jamaica, but ghetto people life matter.
What
not the big man. You understand?
What is your big brother? Remember saying every other life already matter. If a black people number one for be profiled and killed and police set free, the black people go officer, yo, free lives matter and probably then if you put 2 on the back on the end 2. Probably then if you do that. Life is a black lives matter.
No, because really.
No, blue life already matter now.
Yeah, all right, and white people. Them now just kill us. All right. All right. What I'm saying that. Apps. You remember when the white youth going to the church go kill off the other black people, the pastor and the other people them the other day? Just 3 years ago. Them stop and buy them burger, them buy them sandwiches and everything. Them not kick one foot on nothing, Them just go and them just go with them. Them not drop him from them face. Where you stop a youth from school and you do that. Look what them do with the other youth with them stepping on them neck. And look at the little youth have a little tie gun, 12-year-old, them shoot him. Them get off. So you see when you're black, it's like in a more danger with certain. And every police do that. In them place. And it's happening in Jamaica with ghetto people. Yeah, man, not hear you. Yeah, man, profiling.
Remember what year, seeing? Liquor pitney, the liquor boy over there and kill. Remember said that the story they don't make no sense, no time, no tall, no owing. Seeing? And nothing. The thing we go on out there, up till now we don't know certain things, nothing. So basically what may I say, you can see a whole heap of similarities between the racist police in America and the classist police in
Jamaica. Same thing I talk about.
Exact. Them are the exact thing. I watch it,
yeah.
She is a police officer, So basically, them are do the same thing to her, She not say nothing to them, She not even give them no attitude, She build back. And hear what him go say, oh, you can make a complaint if you want. Oh, you think you're above the law. Oh, so basically my rubbish. Remember, I tell you, when I just drive, me used to get all heap of tickets, because I never did know them if you pay the police them. So it's like the police, them are set a precedence to make you know, say, yo, we run this. We do what we want. When you see we in a road, just do what we say. And that them a teacher, them a teacher say, yo, we run this, But you see the main thing what happening in both cases with in Jamaica and with this case with this lady. Not for them police, the big brother. See man in Jamaica police in a gang where you have corporal where inspector can't talk between rich and have money. And not just the rich and have money, the crowd went in the folks them went hang with the dirty jobs where they do for who. The nasty, dirty corruption, the logic, everything. So enough for them little white, dirty police boy, For them superior, allow them to run around, But they mostly go target black people because they know so they go get away with it. Like how the police kill the guy in a house and only get 10 years. Remember, brother, the man in a own house, Your door cannot be ajar. Them do the lock. I know the apartment place. They do the lock by themselves. So to me, my face says she drunk and she gonna knock on the wrong door.
Yeah, but none of that, no.
Well-maintained at them. By the time the man up they do a pure gunshot, he not even wait to say, yo, I tell you, with this a joke, he probably did take Mali or Coke or something, because then do
tell what, them want, no, hear this. You might have said that way that you let her off easy. Me just, all right. You live in a live in a them building thing. I mean, like have my own thing, right? Come in a like them building thing then. All right. So, all right. So you get the benefit of the doubt. But I tell you this: if you go in an elevator and you know, say you come up the 3rd floor, all the way till you press the 6, And even the elevator, the house to color, you can see different furniture, different color, different everything. You not see when you go up there.
Remember, said the man has to go up the door and
thank you. And them looking at it.
He cannot open the door.
No, but you understand?
And when he open the door, she shoot him.
See? So all right, so actually, all right.
Remember, said they kill the neighbor. The neighbor with the testify.
Yes.
In the 2 days after the girl get the 10 years in it, you remember?
Okay. So but look on that now. She has said, oh, she think of some breaking. If your key couldn't open the man door, the man have to open him door. That alone I can tell. But you when you go up on the next floor, it's like when you go in a hotel. You go up on some floor, you know, it's a different thing. This apartment, you have your own furniture, everything. Your key can't open film door. I think even door.
Two possibility we have. Either she directly go murder.
She murder the man. And about she just want to kill the truth, man.
Either she want to murder him or she was under the influence of drug or alcohol.
Yeah.
Them something that we put you out of your head. And through them don't have the little racist blue light, bull crap going on and just me not think she would have so stupid for murder him. So you could have murder him easier in the streets. You know, me not think she dumb enough.
No man.
Hey,
brother. In a these places, you have some of them be a face like that. It's simply going on my apartment easier way. Yeah, even when the police hear the thing, when the police them go in there, like them make them look a joke to you know. Yeah, and them are clean up our spot and thing. Yeah, she sign up for your house. Them man watch him TV. I think him do the part of crack. And them sit down and watch him TV. I eat some pop. I eat some things. And she just push it and start shooting. You have to see a different TV setting down. You come out of the elevator.
Smell different, man.
Everything, man.
When somebody house, your house smell different from the house. There's no
and but your furniture, brother, at the same company, the furniture, same painting and everything. Different. And you go in and you look on the number and you do a grab on your number to buy the way. In a them thing there. And you're going at that and me have so much thing where me can go in and then you come with crocodile tears. You get 10 years.
Me there watch you yesterday, you know, but through me there drive, me can't comment on nothing still. I can't talk about Raza in the airport and still.
Yes.
Remember say, me and you chat, you know, remember say about a month ago.
All right, you say all right, good.
Me I tell you, said, yo, tell him if he do so, and I said, no man, he do so long time, and we are laugh.
Okay, good, okay, me forgot, me tell you, me talk, I mean, okay.
No, me did I watch,
yes.
watch.
Yes.
So me see,
but you see, see?
I think me did comment, you know, I think we go and stop like to comment for you, you know. We talk about it, but big man thing, more tell us still, big brother. It lead right back to what me I say still, you know. If people just look into things, from a don't look at it from a perspective of a victim, because it's when you look on it from a perspective of a victim, you may be partial. Look on it as if you're in a hourglass and you're the outsider. Look on it. There's a common denominator with everything what they go on. The racism in the police. See, them police that will stop this lady is just like the one in Jamaica, a criminal with a gun and a badge. Because him see a police officer and him could not even resist the urge. You can imagine the amount of people them guy they kill. Because when them kill people and do a lot of things, you know, them just left from one precinct go to another. They in a bar from joining another precinct somewhere now other state when them do all of them do, you know. Plus they have the group, they have the gangs, that's why you have the bike aboard them. The police them are the same thing, them a hooligan, they fight, take coke, all type of fucker. Yeah. Something they do. And they do the same thing in Jamaica, same way. So while I understand say the turmoil are going on, you know, are the same influence everybody on, you know. Even a man will say him in a one gang. Are the same type of meditation, you know, yo, we stand firm, we stand together, we do what we want. That's why I said them something that not real. It's just like, for example, if every gang should be gotten rid of and nobody don't teach anybody about gangs, it wouldn't exist. But even if nobody not teach nobody about God, things out there will go lead you back to it because it does exist. You know what I mean? The reason I say that I always want clarity, I always hear what happened to enough time, big brother.
Yes.
Hear what make you talk, man, but hear what happened to enough time. We look on things from the perspective of a victim. You see, sometimes you have to learn how to put yourself in another man's shoe and try to learn how you think. That's why I say ignorance is taught. A lot of bad
brother. No, but hear this now. No, man, sometimes people observe. And hear this. Everything taught, brother, even when you drive. Even if you go to school and things start, even if you learn like build a house, everything taught. Everything taught. You're born, you don't know nothing, brother.
No, man, me not say that.
Yes, yes, okay, okay.
It is taught, but what
yes, everything, man. So everything, mentally,
group of people.
Yes, but mentally, brother, you have some people like me, you know, where we, all right, because we know say you have good and evil, you have good and bad, right? So if me, they want some man, yeah, so me, you have followers too. You have some people when them hear something, even when you, even on social media now, you know, like, you see the soldier do something and you know, say bad. Like what she say, you know, you have to hold to a higher standard and you have to know, even when people are trying disrespect, you have to know for all your own and you have to just deal with it professionally. Some people don't do that. And some people aiding and betting. No, but some people aiding and betting some things. No, it exists still. Because you have some people where them train. Where they are England and them think that the man hold them foot. And enough more, man. You have some example.
Police at Jamaica, man.
You have real police at Jamaica too, man. Yeah, man. You have more real police at Jamaica. But what I know, so you have a lot of people. Them rather do and bet on more the evil things. More than say something to just stop it and clean it up. Then, you know, you want to be, if you put a man in a driver's seat, he want to be this godlike and everything. You understand? So you take a man and me and you are a good friend. But you got to turn police now, like where they hear about Diamond and you and the man them drive robot car, drive on a taxi, and you got to turn a police now. You start take with the man, you see him friend them thing and bully them and go on with things. You tell me a police now, something. So these are the things, you know, our kind of mind, we don't know what happened to it. We don't see it in the Chinese, they might have war. But me see them come together and them build themselves and work together. Our people them kill with oneself, man.
What we have to remember,
yes, man.
Big brother, that's why I may tell us,
yeah, man.
The truth is like mathematics, you know. No
yeah.
Where you go, you always come right forward to the same place. You see what Michael Manley did they try for do?
Yes.
If he did get for do and did they try for do, the culture would have been different.
Yeah.
There is too many people who accept violence and crime as a daily life.
Them rather that.
I don't know how to put it, but major alright, think of it. But alright, for example, when me did a grow up, I have to find a way to relate to what I say.
Yes.
When me I grew up and then about say turn 13, 14, now we start say Rastafari. Then time they ever turn blender sizzle and we they got pit for now bingy. You know the type of mentality what we did have. For example, everybody did pretty in a bingy. Nobody in a bingy ain't ugly, you know. For example, just as an example, because sometimes you use people name not as a disrespect, but as an example. See? We grew up with Queen Africa, see? And the way how the Western world would teach it. They would teach it, say them features there ugly, you know, look good. You see, in a Naya Bingi, it did look good. In a Naya Bingi, she did always pretty, she did always beautiful, because nobody no ugly in a Bingi. So let's say the world itself was a Rasta world. You see how easy the problem fix? The problem of this world is hate. That's it.
But we know, politics,
classism, every single thing. Bad mind, every single thing that is wrong comes under hate. So you see, if people learn to love, problem fix. So I understand everybody that look on it individually.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, man. So
everybody that look on it individually, if you say blue lives matter, this matter, that matter, but may I tell you the whole lot of confusion.
No, but the reason why them say that, you know, the reason why them come and say it, remember, you know, hear this now. Look, hypocritical now. You,
everyone
you know, wait now. Yeah, I know. No, them are kill out the black people, them, you know. Yes, so you kill them. All right, you remember the one in a one cigarette. The reason why you kill the man now. The police said know him. Him now put up no resistance. Them choke him to death. At the cigarette, when you buy a cigarette, you're not supposed to sell a one out tight and them thing. It's illegal in a New York State, right? So them said that him not do, but him never did do that. All that way, man. Him did a part of the fight. Him never called the video did it for sure. So him did and him rush the man bought a cigarette. So the man did sell the cigarette. And that the man do. And the man said, no, I cannot breathe. You know, see him throw the man and kill him. Them have to send him go to prison. Them let him go first at federal roll him and send him to prison. So them do black people these things over and over. In a Jamaica now, them do get up people this over and over. And we are saying to stop. We not see the rich man pitting the big boy pitting them. I do not at all, brother. So racism and classism is alike.
Members say them kill the boy in the car, you know, brother. Members say the police come out and say, you know, the police come with the information that we get by every news platform, you know. I say, man, take a car. Police was summoned. Police find car with Pitney dead. At that, then did say. Then
that's a foolishness again.
After that, no, we hear say no. A one man, first then say a two man, after that then say a one man, and the woman called the father. If you're anywhere in the world, and so, the first thing you go do, all right, chances are if a man take you out of the car and drive with your car with your phone and everything.
You call the police same time. You get a car.
No, your phone gone. Because man take away your car, your phone off gone.
Yeah, so you make somebody call the police here. Same time.
Exactly, because I know you alone on the road.
No,
so if me see that now and stop now, me go call 119 or whatever.
Yeah, call emergency that.
Me see people drop down and I call 119 and I stand up till then come and then me leave.
Yes.
You see what I say? So how comes in calling man? So these are the things that Paul Llewellyn in them, Andrew Wellness them, and all of them will take everybody for idiot. Come and talk and accept so we swallow it. Yeah. And when people like Wayne Lonesome and people like Sheldon who actually think, because we tell you the problem most people have, they lack the mental ability to have unilateral thought. They can't think about nothing for themselves. Everything what they think or what they hear or what the majority of people say, they go with what is said. They don't have no critical thinking. And that is the problem with people. So people like Andrew them and Paula them, they just use them brute force just like the racist police them in America, and then clonism and then nepotism. And them make the world bad. In America, in Jamaica, everywhere, these are the people who make the world bad. But honestly, people like we have to act.
No, but that's why we have to do this, brother, because you see, we take enough thing I do, you know. But me still have to take my time out, because even when me I eat, it hurt me. You know, like I sit down and I say, you know what, mother, them not have no father around them kids right now, and them kids are not eat no food, you know. When you see a chicken bone where you're not going to eat, you have a fish where you're not going to eat, the fish they're not going to eat. You're not eat a fish there. You're not going to eat, you know. And you say, okay, I may have some vegetable I eat. Them not have no vegetable in them plate, brother. Them not have no nourishing. See, I'm not joke. Them not have these things. You know, I'm at talk for me say that I want to play a video. I say I can't get a video. I say I can't get up a video. In the meantime, all right, I'm gonna try to get it up. See, where I would send this to me. I told them send it to me. Yeah, I want to get up a video when me just see, you know. I want to see who send this to me, man, because it's a good video to make the people them watch, right? Where one of them in the house, I think Lisa talk about the eating and the kind of dumping and the kind of food where them are dump. Pan Jamaican. You understand? Things when I have no nutrition value. Now this is what me I talk about. This is what we are buying for millions of US. Chicken back where they don't come like a chicken back to me at all. Because them chicken they look yellow, them they look right. And hey, Mr. Man, me chat straight. Hey, me know it at them head, you know. But Mr. Man, me can't bow to foolishness, brother. Me not gonna do it, man.
Good question for ask the Jamaican government. What kind of, after listening to Wayne Lonesome's program, seeing and going through the comment and seeing the followers and everybody, what kind of Jamaican would not like Wayne Lonesome? Very good question.
The criminal them want me to stop from eat food. Remember, you know, me no mean nobody now, you know. If I'm me alone, me say, me rather my thing when me tell someone instead of no war, him walk carry news over this and this, so what we do, no give my thing named silence, right? So hear this now. If him come here, so me are you there, so Sheldon. And we know say him now come here so to carry news to some other friend what we know. And then it cause a division. What we do? We talk to a friend and say, yo, give my silence. You know, say him come tell us me say. When me not say come tell me say what you say. All right, here what we are play a little domino and them come here. We hear them up same way, no vex, you know. But we're dispersed. We go about business. Where you say you're good, and everybody walk will let him go and way down so. And if him come around there, so them do the same thing. So him feel sad and lonely, brother. Make him go and go sit down about himself. But if him hungry, we feed him, you know. But that alone cut down the war and the violence, brother, because we not gonna make a man come tell me something and then kick me off and then me don't know what going, and then the next man go tell the next man, so but me don't say alone, some don't say boom bam bam. Me smarter than that. Me smarter than that. You know what happened the other day? You know what happened the other day? A man called me. Artist, you know, everybody have, you know, a big promotion I go on with the show will come up, right? Next month, right? And one man called me and tell me, say, and next man called him and I say, them not here for them name a call. And him a say it worried him. So me tell him, say, listen me, you are not the sound man them. You not none of the sound man them. At the sound, you know, them are talk about, remember we in the music thing. So they talk lonesome, they talk about the whole production, they talk about who are play, because we play the real dancehall, reggae music, and bring back the culture the right way. But them not talk about nobody know like that going. And that shouldn't be that small, they shouldn't even call me about that. So when them tell me say the next man call him, why him call me? You know what I do? I call the next man. I have my brethren on the line, and I call the next man. I call him, I talk to him, he just say, no, this is what I like. Because if I put it there, I never have even put none of these people and my thing neither. Because I read it is a sound thing or what have you saying. I'm you know what the next man say, but why him call my name? Because I read it. Him tell me say the next man call him, you know. But him no know say when you tell me that me call the next, me not call and blaze the next man. Me just talk to him and say, no, that's inappropriate. My brethren and say, hey, lonesome, yeah, genius, you just talk to the man. And I like you get angry, me not get angry. It rude. It out of order. So me talk to him. He no expect me to call the man and talk to the man, you know. The man said, listen, him shouldn't call my name because I really, him call me with this idea, you know, Mr. Lonesome. And you see him call me, no, forget me, you know. I said, no, get in nothing, but overall, that's rude. That is, baby, that is small mind thinking, brother. See? Because the object, and the man say, yes, I understand you. You see me, I say, the man understand the point. So means the man know to deal with people, you know, brother. Yeah, man. Even about that came back from the other day. Bless.
I'm glad how you said that too, you know. That is another thing where people need for kind of rubbish too. You see this ego where a lot of people have, and you know, people kind of immature. You know, people not really mature in themselves. Like they don't learn from them life experience. You know, like how I tell you, say, me usually do certain things as a young man. And you say with people, you know, you hurt your woman, you hurt people. You know, no matter how you go. But then when the day done, you know, a country like Jamaica, you need some truth and reconciliation. Because I mean,
of course,
it's like you have one bad apple and it spoil the bunch. Everybody is a victim, you know. So even if you see a man do certain things, maybe not do nothing too bad, but he is probably a victim of something else.
That
so
is
when you
it.
have a nation, you know, when you have a nation that is easily identified as a nation that is traumatized, and a nation where the corruption level is so high, the only way to get it out, they have to start from the top. You have to have truth and reconciliation where we just have to get out the problem. It cannot continue. It is insustainable. You know what I say? So I don't know what people really they think. Most people are not thinking, like I said before, most people are incapable of unilateral thought. People are generic. Shower, power, dark side, genocide, this, that. Everybody the power side when I make no sense.
And remember this, brother. They say, well, even the mothers, all right, look how I understand people on a level now. Enough people they haven't got through. I tell you, seminar they are 2022, you know, my pastor. So you have some mothers in the garrison now, or in the ghetto. You know, there are people that say, hey, you should not pick me right now. But remember, say, them mother there. For them mother have them when they are 13 and 14, get molested by some big old dirty man, we should know better. And when you have kids so young, when you teach them, you are kid yourself. I'm a lady, a kid herself. She not come see no father, you know. But she grew up them little girl here, and where she run her, and where she, you understand, where them observe. And then she go get pregnant early too. Man, come molest she. Remember that mother here get pregnant 12, like where you hear the 12-year-old and 13 and 14. Them are kids same way, brother. Who teach them love. And then it pass on, and them have some boy picnic. She don't know to teach them love. It's our next kid, this half kid. So we want to go in now and teach this. And we think when we vote in a government, like in America and like in Canada, UK, you know, the government are step in because them I want them youth to turn soldier. If a big country rush we have to stand, we want nurse and doctors and all kind of things. That's why we vote government in, you know. We don't vote government for us sit down and just collect money and just tell me not at all. And yeah, we don't expect government. That means we don't expect to vote for you, brother. Jamaica now move. You can't turn first world country. Yes. Yeah, man.
Two separate fronts. You have a mass exodus.
Yes.
Of Jamaica's greatest minds, most diligent workers. I tell me,
man.
I remember, every single human being is an individual. You are stuck being yourself. And I like you wake up tomorrow and you go be someone else. That's why sometimes when I talk to people, we say, boy, Sheldon not speak with hope. And I say, I not speak with hope, you know. I actually speak with accountability. Every single human being is responsible for their own lives. So you see, when I talk, I will be speaking to every single person listening individually and say, look, you have to look in yourself and see what you can do for better for yourself, for your children, for the people them around you. And if you're able to do that, you will be able to lose the ego. You see, most people can't go do that. May I say to the people who can. Even in the police force, you have good people. See? Then the drunk of them, the dirty, nasty dog them. Chase them off, you know. Chase them off and you run and you're gonna friend or do whatever you do and they make money. You understand? But what they happen is that in the ghetto, then do the same thing. They run with the youth, them we couldn't really build the country.
Because they want divided and rule, Sheldon. Remember, you know, if you, all right, a man like me, hold on, a man like me, are you there, so you have eyes on the fire and some good people. We're in a ghetto, Sheldon, where if arms was a come where I say, no, this must not go on, this don't make no sense. You think them I want a man like doing something at the place, like how me and Dotty thinking Juba them clash and surely them and them bagger eat that thing, and when you look them I investigate me when them I sell, when them I take people things and I sell it and I do illegal woman do all kind of little eat that thing. When them know me I run them file. When me have to depend on TV and me have to back them. When me I help the people them brother. Me have a store help the people them. Me I get job for them. Me I help them buy them chicken do this. And then you want to remember me not do stand shit with the music. See?
Remember me I talk about things after the year.
All right.
So take where this happen, that happen.
And me I get them back. Them now. Them brother.
My sister you do it. Me call you and you say, yo, me I work on a case.
Yeah man.
Me call you back. And you really get what the car but sometimes I drive my car.
Yeah, but you see, these are the things because my lights when everybody are all right. You know, somebody just said three side to a story. But let me tell the truth, you know, you see, even people
only the truth, man.
only the truth are one side to a story, man. Because look now, when you find a next side, I must above a side. Cannot three. We could have said 10. But only the truth are the truth. So now 3 side to a story. Nothing else. Nothing else. And the truth on one side to a story, man. If that mean if a man come with something else and it's not right, brother, I know the truth. That I'm making up thing. One side to a story is the truth. We not follow what them say now. We know so one side to a story is the truth. You understand? Sheldon on one side to a story. Now one side to a story. What's the truth? One something now you want to tell me 10 ways and things. I'm gonna deal with them things. One side to a story, the truth, brother. Yeah, man.
When people learn to understand life,
yeah, man,
get a lot easier in the world.
All right.
People.
Yeah, man.
So what the man them are doing in Jamaica, you see what Andrew Olness them they do over the decades.
Yes.
All of the foolishness that them are do. The man them are kill the nation because like apps, like Invest, like the undercover police. Imagine if a day man they did run the constabulary and I become commissioner and they do the job how it fit done. Imagine if we did have somebody like Mr. Patterson talk. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt to say, hey, you can deliver upon what I say. Look how great of a nation we are. Good. So you see, for all of the fools them out there, I want to make Sheldon grieve sometime and cuss bad word and behave bad because you cannot see. You are blind. So yes, when people can say attack, learn to listen because there's a lot of things when we talk about that you do not know.
You don't understand, brother.
You do not know. Just use your imagination to say, all right, let's give them the doubt. They say they do know. What you go do? You have to learn. So you see, when you learn, you don't go bother one fight and gun because you go say, ratted. I so much sense me did have. I saw me couldn't do this. I saw me couldn't do that. You go find me two man and say, oh my God, you're so beautiful and ugly and kiss you. I can tell you, say a lot of trauma comes from childhood. Parenting, enough mama, never up them pick me. Miss Valerie, me not cuss you, but that's true. So you happen to be mentioned because you're my mother. You have never kissed me in my entire life. I mean, I say you are the only person whenever do it.
No, you know why? I know why you say that, Sheldon. Because you know why? Sheldon, hear this. Why know why you say that? Because you know, I know about fear mother, fear upbringing.
No, man. Listen. Remember, me not talk from the perspective of a victim. I speak from the perspective of an hourglass. Me what people understand what I mean.
No, we know that. Because you see, sometimes when all right, let me show you something, Sheldon.
Just hear what I say.
Yeah.
You know what make me even when me talk, me hug up and me kiss me pin them every morning.
All right, good. Can we break the chain?
Yeah.
Then I break the chain. That's what I'm. Sheldon.
Big brother, man. Hold on, man. Well, you said that. That's why reasoning is good and people if come together.
Yeah, man.
And reason and we get to overstanding and everybody go home with more knowledge and we build each other. See? When no one say come from great granny, come down, no love, no gift. We have to cut that and give the love and break the chain. That's why me hug and kiss my pity them off every interval. Because I want them to know, say, look, you can be anything you want to be. Because me, sister, that was our problem when we did a group. Then the teacher said we never good enough. Me used to look on KFC and chew, me never have the money for going there. Me just used to feel like I not belong. And these things are traumatic things that happen to people. And a lot of children born with parents who are drug addicts. They never get
all right. So you got all right. All right.
So even though you see a man rob and do something that's heinous, you don't know why he got you. You don't know
that me all right.
And you teach me that. We know some.
Of course.
On the road of understanding. I am a very fast learner.
True.
Teach one.
Yeah, true.
That's how the thing build. But you see what more Andrew Owens and Paul of them for now. Because you people have been getting away with criminality for so long, you think you're above the law. And you know what's enough on that table to he'll make out of the laugh and I say, boy, do you that we have a thing locked. Don't tell yourself you have a thing locked. You're still black man, you're still a slave. You're just a fifth colonist. Sell out. So the minute they're done with it, then feed it to the dogs. I'm going to hope that happen. I'll come off here now, but blessings.
Yeah, right, better. Yeah, man. So hear this now. As Sheldon just said a while, you know, like mums, my grandma, one grandma I didn't know. But tell me what, don't you hear me talk about my daddy all the time? But every daddy, some people now have the privilege to get them father like that or my mom. You see me, I say, some raise up daddy born and mama Gina all the time. I want to hear it. So no know how it goes. So we, and then it continue past that they instill in your kids them. Always she quote for the other one, always do this, always do that, do this. To quote for other people too. And we grow with that thing there, So me no, like me as a man, me no call for take head. Me call for peace all the time. You understand? Me not gonna tell no man say, cause them read them Bible and think to turn to Jesus, a man come back here. You turn to that jar, make him back. So don't do that. Make people assault you. But you're not gonna do that. You have to nip it right there. So come him lift up him and you fin it. But you understand as that, but you're not gonna rush him, you're not see man trouble him. See? But I believe in a 100 for one. So you not try that. You understand? But otherwise, no, you walk away from trouble. Show people love. All when them people, because sometimes you have mad people in a clean clothes, You have mad people in a clean clothes, Yeah, man. You understand? You have some people have some meltdown you don't know. That's when people train as professional, them to act as professional. You can't make a man with thin skin, him show you up, and Sheldon that come and say, big nose and him get mad and sin and so just start beat up some people and think you go under bed. Police go under bed and I said, apologize to the police force. That's the new law. That is a new law. That's why I say next take a video the other day where you put out. And me notice another police go to him. Me notice a man them sent to the little youth. Can say something but him say if. He never say when me see a son, him say if you have a son and me bucky me know me a chopper. But me and my virgin are talking in England and I say, but them know about trap. Them know some people sell drugs and things. Everybody start about this chopper and trap and them thing. That's why them have trap down there. And police, because you're trapping at the house where you sell drugs house. So them I use the wrong word to one. Start use that Jamaica boom bam bam. Big up yourself, Mark. See them I say, yeah man, see? So that's why them get trap. And them start building trap music and things. So and chop and this, so them use it for them thing. But like them nobody send no police because they know where I watch out and it look bad. Police state look bad. You're professional, keep as a professional. You're good. You train, keep as a professional. You understand? That's why Paula Llewellyn, Strike 5, go do an interview. All her life, she never went go do an interview. Me show it the other day. I say, I don't have thin skin. I don't be. I was an ugly child when I'm growing up. She just come and make it. I get a daughter. You know, because we are saying, you get a little man, I have a little goat, and you know, because you retire, you should have retired from last year. You know, but you're free to say these things. But we don't want police when you say, Paula, go get a goat, and you look at the one my name. When name? McGregor come for you. Come apologize. McGregor, if you go, hey, remember, when the name card up on a lot of things. Remember, when you see me showing our file down. Is that right? See? When you do policing and stop the certain things. Stop the certain things. And people, youth overseas, stop pick up for these nastiness. They might help mash up the country. You understand? We want real police. Look how we can reason with apps. Look how we can reason with invest and undercover. No, a matter of fact, me have some good police who me reason with every day. Every state, no station, no far to touching. Okay? You have good police in every station, me can tell you. We want to see the change, but them can't come out and talk. Even Hunts Bay. Can you remember me carry things from Hunts Bay? You understand? From every one of the stations, Black River, good police at Black River. You have some criminal one in there. You see me I say? Carrying down. Some criminal, Lionel Town. We can just name every station, you have good police. Morant Bay, you have some nice police at Morant Bay station, but you have some criminal way, you have to root out. But remember them can't talk, you know, so I call them correspondent. So, you know, you zero in and you see where I go on. That's why I can't, when me knock them with some things like them jerk and I say, oh man, you know, cause him can't know that. Of course, me yes, they now on the station. So I have to keep it with them, I have to change the place. We have to change how them think. You understand? We have to change how them think. Can you imagine ever a police station in a Jamaica like this? Look on this. Look on this.
You want to know the set for them tell you to take for me. If you want to stop doing it, why you abuse your office? As you come here, you start, me can't get to eat my food in peace. Me can't get to breathe on the compound because of you. I want to know what kind of authority you have. Why you abuse and abuse your office? Why you take set for me for? Why you take set for me for? What me do? What me do? What me do from me come here, you tell the police them to tell her like how me misbring. What is it that I've done? Why you can't survive?
The next thing this way you have to dissect them thing here. Tell the police them to tell like this. I can't answer police. Tell the police station to tell lie pan me. That means if them can't tell lie, one inspector or can't tell police to tell lie pan a sergeant. A cop, a sergeant or who. Can you imagine the people them out the road? Tell lie, but you hear about matey. This is supposed to be a professional place, a police station, but we're supposed to say it for high standard, not bring no man and woman argument in this. I be lookings and all kind of things. Listen here.
Yes, yeah, because of you. What me do? What is it coming to me screen? What me do you? What me do you? Me not do you not time where you take step on me for. Me fed up and tired of you. Me want the commissioner can't transfer you from yourself. You and your mate run about corner so don't make up and tell like me you're the one.
Me and mate. So you think no, this sound like we in a get a year so woman and thing and what have you and some breakout and thing down. Yeah, mate run about. In the police station. You hear what them carry them go? It's supposed to be a professional place. You see it? Hear it again? Yeah.
We fed up and tired of you. We want the commissioner can't transfer you from yourself. You and your mate run about corner so don't make up and tell like me you're the one that where you take the one that
yes,
look here. Every day I'm coming, you text from me. Stop texting from me because when you run and you get around us on chambers, we never run there fast with you.
Yeah.
You tell us that from me.
Me too.
Every day I'm coming, you text that from me. We can't take it no more. Yeah, let's start someone's phone for go out of the room and don't do no more. Stop texting from me. I'm not stop texting from me. I'm now resign. Because you tell me say you're going to do more, man. You're going to get in trouble. And you're a criminal. And every day I'm coming, you text that from me. You text that from me for. Me sending you sick leave from Friday. And I'm coming, you start text that from me. Me can't take it no more. I'm in a business where you want right. Because you know more place than the jersey than me. Because you're more like you have more place than nobody else. Stop texting for me. Stop texting for me.
All right, so see it? This is when people, you can use it for, just look on this now. This a police lady, I tell the one, I tell her, say she had the motor, she tell her what the woman tell her, right? And it touch her so much that she get emotional and go. So, a soldier about her, a police, and you get emotional and say some bob, them tell about you step up in this and bop, 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 bop. But she free to do and talk her things where she talk, don't it? Of course, because she feel it. She a human being. In a corruption, no other, no other station, no man, Mobile. Remember, you know, we should have put a wall around it, you know, like a Berlin wall, you know, black in them police, then they say, you know, and turn that just like as people police will build a big wall, like a 200 feet wall around the station itself, and lock in the whole of them, you know, turn it in a prison, you know, man. You see me, I say? She not like, she talk front of her. I talk what she do. So these are the things when even when you have somebody not get to know and them talk, them mind like this, you get thump out, your teeth, them thump out because you're not supposed to talk. Oh, you have respect for the some little idiot people always come up with some foolishness. You think an opinion what for the laws? If you have thick skin when you go into these things, keep as a professional. So she not tell you say them a take set pan her, but she can vent her anger because if this was a civilian event them anger like this. Especially as I then get mashed up and thrown in a jail and tell lion. Trample up. Yeah, man.
Rose.
Let's invest. Invest.
Blessed.
Yeah, man. Blessed, brother.
Yeah, man. No police station can test Montego Bay in terms of corruption.
None. Yeah, man. No, man. None. None.
None. Not even Portland with them coke business.
Portland is a coke base, you know. Them police are rich too, you know.
Not even Portland. Portland cannot test Bobby in no time. Ever.
All them in a Manson Hill, them and them in a Morant Bay, them police there, right? The whole of them police there, well, them in a them gun for trade and them coke base and everything. Right? The whole of them, enough of them involved in that. But down a Mobile still, yeah, it really corrupted bad. Really. From top to bottom, you know. Corrupted, you know.
Oh, yeah.
From top to bottom, corrupted. Them are run a different force completely. Are you right, Invest? Them are run a different force.
Yeah, last week I worked with a constable. He's got, I think 3 years service. 3 years and maybe 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an X6 boy driving.
He might drive an
X6. And he's 22 years old. So I call him.
What?
20, yeah.
22 years old. In a Mobile.
Yeah.
In a Mobile.
The craziest thing about it is that they get sources that the inspector, him tell the inspector whenever he want to work, you know. The inspector can't do anything about it. He must just work with what him say.
So I'm getting at the force. These are the things me I talk infiltration. And him can come, him at 22, drive X6, and him tell him when he want to work and everything, and them just allow him and work with him. That not part of corruption too, man?
Yeah, he's originally from St. Mary, so it's not like he's from a wealthy family. You know what I mean?
Oh, all right. So I'm looking at him background and he knows, so okay. But even this, see, I tell me, so now the inspectorate now, not dry him up, and nobody not dry him up, them just slow him and just go and watch him, sir.
I think he's going to resign soon. I don't think because he's not performing in the capacity, like he's not having court cases. You know what I mean? Because you know,
I'm busy and making money. So him now having a court case and him just resign. I mean, him go with him F6 and go with everything else and make him when him do in the police. Come on, him should get one. If him can't get account for that, same like one next get to you can get account for some things and the government will seize them up. Him forget him think him must forget seized too. 22-year-old. Him that just stand the other day.
And I'm not picking on the ranking file. But
yes.
there are also officers, superintendents, you know what I mean, inspectors who they have crazy amount of wealth once they have been transferred to Montego Bay.
Thank you, sir. I know about that, 100%. I know about one go straight up a ACP, go up in a commissioner rank. Them same reach 2 times. Him know himself, might have watch me now. And you have one. Yes.
The reason why I can talk is that I lead my own team. So
yes.
I just support them whenever any division, whenever they're going on any raid.
Yes.
Could be Sikoka, narcotics, we support them.
Okay.
But I don't really work with them directly. So I'm like an outsider, I can talk.
Okay. Okay. And this is how I talk about next one now. I say I run up and down. Them same rich one time. Corrupted to the T. But you're still in a Sina soup. Go on, be rich. Yeah, man. Yes, I say, and you know that you have information set speed because I have the whole information them part. You understand?
Just like Mr. Bent.
Yes.
He was modest before he went to Antigua Being.
Oh. But them know these things, all them people get promotion and reach and get even more promotion on top of that, and this them allow them to resign. But me just show something I think yesterday where the 3 policemen them who the SWAT team and thing, and it's a drugs a lady will sell a little weed. Them take out $723 and the one of them lose them work and go to jail too. You know, just lose them work. Them go to jail, send them to jail. And them look back on every file because them cannot be trusted. The case of the dash way. But not in Jamaica. Why something like that not happen, brother?
They have to get prosecuted first before they can serve time or anything like that.
Yes.
So that's the
but you know them. You know what me answer to you invest. What them do? Them. All right. Like you remember the inspector down in Huntsby, where him go tell man for 300,000 say them are fine to go do one and them fine out. Them they come out, you know, them up top there so come out and say, you know, we make him retire in the public interest. That is not in the public interest. That cannot be in the public interest. Send him to prison at the public interest. And them do it all the time. We make them retire in the public interest.
So another caution to these type of arguments is that not because somebody has wealth or seems to be wealthy, that is not sufficient, because that person might have a wealthy relative overseas.
Yes. But for a wealthy relative, but me know that because if me have a nephew and niece and them thing, and then me just get up and just, because you have to do an investigation, and me just give a F6 and just give nothing at all. Just give some big things and give big house and give much $1 million. That means I have no family where me live for. Because I have my own family. You understand? Even your one mother and father, you have your mother might give you certain things and them things there. You understand? But you have to work in a certain things and them over years, over the time. But for a young youth, you just say 22 X6. Because most people were wealthy, them kidnap not giant police, them that gone overseas too. When I do the police force, they will kill me.
There are also some businessmen who, whenever they're leaving, like going to other countries, they would have to leave their vehicles and houses with police officers in Montego Bay.
Why? What kind of link that? You have family, a businessman, and leave your houses with police officers. You have to watch these links also. Because I'm a businessman, but I leave my house with a police officer because I'm a police officer. Care and business. But me and them could have in so. You understand? Because I go up foreign and I'm a businessman, I must have some people where, you know, I must have some people whether it's a cousin or somebody to, you know, look over my yard and me get some security and think, care and think to live with police officers. That's very unusual. But them do it enough down in a Mobile. Mobile, it contaminated, brother. An expert contaminated a Westmoreland too, you know, sir. And over, you know.
Yeah, that's why I put Negril. That's why I put Negril, because most of the time, Negril police is sent to especially like in the city like Russia, in the ghetto areas.
Oh. Them terrible, man. Freeport police terrible too. And the next place, Trelawny police. Can none of them leave from Mobile, them just transfer them to Falmouth. And them know, you know, youth them when them collect money, have some police out there, them just wait for the youth them and just take the money. That's scamming, same way as stealing that, man. It's like you use them like them a small fish and then the bigger fish just, and you can't go report them because at them same on another station. And then we're gonna take a report if you ask him, man. We take you and let you go. To you collect a thing, you have to go collect again, and we know where you collect. So when you come out, we just hold you and take it. See? And the police in that, brother. See? And the police in that.
Yeah, it's serious, man. Serious.
And it now stop. They have to just get serious and say, hey, if we get a clean force, brother, we're good in Jamaica. Anybody, politician, anybody, we can't touch them. But when we have a police state like this, or run like this, man, it terrible, brother. The man them take it work. The man them work with the youth, them carry them panting and tell them to kill, and then they may pick them up. If anything, yes.
So when one of the biggest issue that we have is this idea of eating food.
All right. Good. Good.
It doesn't matter how much somebody making them. You must still want to eat a food.
You want to eat a food. Continue to eat food, yeah. Mm.
You know, that mentality, it really affects the forest, to be honest.
And with them not understand, they say, invest. You see, you have some police with some house, we turn over there, so, yeah, you have some police who turn over with some houses, right? Them houses there, 3-story, in St. Elizabeth, all about 4 stories, 3 stories up, well big, but look on the position with them there, up to today. And the money and the car where them a drive. Police are drive Benz, Beamers, everything.
Yep.
With them pay now, give them, can't give them now work it. You have police in St. Elizabeth. For them pay right now, I think spend a go place. Him no want that. Him good. Yeah, right now. Yeah. You know, I'm supposed to look and say, boy, alone say me know about me too. Of course, me know about you, man. Yeah, say, man. Me know about you, man. Yeah, man.
You know that every year you have to disclose your assets. Did you know that?
Yes. But some of them assets now in them name. Them put it in some family name when I even work. So them easy for trace. That them no know. Some family will never work yet. You never see them file a tax return yet in them life. But them value millions. All that work. All them hide assets. That's why I encourage the bank.
Sometimes, to be honest with you, sometimes when you hear people say, oh, police need to get more pay and all of that stuff. Yes, I agree. But at the same time, if you're a constable, you just join as a constable.
Yes.
Just try to live within your means. You don't have to drive a Honda car within 6 months after you join. That
is it.
Or you look at the senior man and you say, oh, he might drive a SUV and I want to.
And for them one bigger than film one are more expensive. Yes. And for them one more expensive than the senior man.
When I just joined, I work at Mobile Reserve when I just joined.
Yes.
Before I do anti-crime. And 3 years I spent before I buy my first vehicle. 3 years.
3 years.
I used to take the bus every day.
Well,
matter of fact, I even get robbed on a bus. There was even a robbery at Tivoli entrance of Marcus Garvey Drive. 1 year I was in a bus. Yeah, one night. Well, they never really robbed me, but they robbed other people.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, boss. Yeah, because them used to do a lot of robberies and all kind of things in them place there, you know. Boss come, boss get wall up. You see? Yeah, man. And you see, it take you 3 years before you could have put together to do what you are doing. Some youth, them just go in right now, and as them go in, them a drive. As them go in, you see them a buy everything what them want. You understand?
And I'm not saying that the police shouldn't have ambition to have a car, house, or whatever. That's not what I'm saying, but
work for it, man.
Yeah, that's just because everyone on my team, I try to know their background.
Yes.
Because if you're leading a team, you still want to know who are these men.
Yeah, man. Women. Lovely. Yes, man.
What are their capabilities? You understand?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And next place, as we said before, down a Rocky Point, you have a salt down there going bad, you know. You might load boat, you know. I have down in a Carindon they say you have the police them down there going terrible to you, man. Them are going terrible, man. Me no know, and you see if we don't nip it in the bud from long time, it gets so widespread, it's unbelievable. It's island wide. Once at the police, Portland, them I deal with the court, them and send them as police. And I do one bag of things, and everything have to come through for them part there. So them just sweet, all right, the water way for reach up here. So you understand? Them places so quiet and nice.
The majority of Jamaica coastline is left unprotected.
So them run that and them I do for them things. And then you have some Portmore police now where be robbing, be sitting them are going with too. And Montreal police is a garbage dump. Like
no, that's I would say in terms of corruption, that is like maybe the third place.
Yeah, man. Them, like when them take you, them transfer you and put so much people where them I say this and that and transfer them in a one big heap. No more corruption that they transfer in a one big heap, man.
Well, the reason why still is Unspear division is very wide, so you need lots of patrol.
But you take so much people where you expect to do some things and you say make a transfer them because them this and that, and you transfer them one group. So when the one of them go down there, so go link up. It's not coming like you send some man go to prison and then go link up, go to university. No worries, man.
It's to be honest, it's like maybe 3 places where it consider punishment when you get transferred. Unspear, West Kingston, and St. Thomas.
Yes. And the 3 of them nasty, 3 nasty. Yeah, man. 3 nasty place, man. But them keep on transferring more there. So if you have punish a man and you put him this and corruption and all kind of things, then you continue doing that. You're gonna make matters worse. It's like an ulceration and unspear in them place there, Yeah, man.
Sure, you see, we all want to see a bit of Jamaica, to be honest. Like, that's what I want to see of my kids, my family, my parents.
Yes.
But you see, we are hopeful, but at the same time, the mentality, sir, the mentality that we have, boy, I don't know.
So,
because for example, right, let's say somebody owes JPS $10,000, right? And somebody comes to cut off the light. If you give that person $3,000, you not cut it off,
Me know, man. Mental, yeah, man, you not cut it. Although you still owe. Yes, and a robbing that, Him don't even tell you, say, okay, go and pay it, that's all. He might take it to him. I'm at a him and suggest, yo, can do something for you, Boom, bam, bam. But you still have to pay the money, Remember, all right, look on this now. It's the police lock up, I would have seized a vehicle. Remember, have a sticker. And the sticker, like $7,000, and you have that sticker, right? And I'm going to seize the vehicle. But when them seize the vehicle, if you never have $7,000, use a discretion and say, no, I'm going to give you a chance to that and that. Unless you run a food pie. If you run a food pie, you can seize the vehicle. And when you seize the vehicle now, you have to pay like $20,000, $30,000 because you have to get one classifier up again. You have to get the sticker. You have to pay for it. You have to come show this. You have to pay for the record money and pay for your kind of thing. You never have $7,000. Where about push him through that? But if him pay money, him can go on. Same with JPS, same thing.
Here's what my stance on that issue, right?
Yes.
If a motorist is driving, and something is wrong with your car, maybe you don't have no insurance or license, whatever.
Yes.
And you give the policeman $5,000. You start breed something because that policeman, the fact that you give him the $5,000 is a taste. It's like you make somebody taste the honey.
Yeah. But if I tell you right and left, and if you not understand him, I'm going to give you a ticket. But I'm not give him, I'd rather take a ticket.
You don't want to do it because you are breed. You also help breed the corruption.
Yes.
Because now him get $5,000. Tomorrow he want 10,000.
Yes.
And he keep on going up the ladder. And then now he's involved in narcotics and human trafficking and
everything.
all of that crazy stuff. Drugs, the gun trade. It all started from the first 5,000.
Yes. So even when them ask you, if you not use a discussion and them ask you, you know, give him. I better just take a ticket.
You don't have to give.
Don't give.
And sometimes if you're firm enough as a motorist, then you realize who you are. Oh.
Yeah.
Person that involved in no bribery.
Because what happens is, you know, when them talk to you, like them say, hey, this is offense, you know, hey, I'm going to send for a record. Some man hear that none of say record, just a record for your loan. And you know what you record? Let me tell you this. Hang up on them phone. People call me and tell me that already, man. Police pull them over, man. Come check me. I reckon I have no money for me and boom, bam, bam. No, just talk to him, boom, bam, bam.
Unless you have willfully tried to hurt or maim a police officer, any offense is not committed directly to him.
That is it. You understand? Yeah. So these are the things that I talk about. So when them send go up on them phone and then them cancel record and then you give him money because him cancel record, how's that a criminality do? Yeah?
It can also be intimidation as well.
Intimidation, because when a man go up on the thing and say, no, I take with the car, you know, because they have the plate, you know, and that, you know. Now the license, no, I take it, I seize it. You know, you have to say, no, I seize it, call me record right now. And see, walk with them phone and man go jump and I say, all right, I call somebody, let me get something for because it will cost me enough more. So right away, he might force your hand, you know. And yes, still is not a seize offense neither, you know. Him just bring it to you. He's a stick up, give him thing, come out for the way, go pay that and do what. But he might seize it.
No, if so just for clarity. The one that is not a seizable offense is when you don't have insurance, because insurance is a personal thing.
Yeah, that me talk, insurance. But them seize people, them tell them I seize it for insurance. Sometimes all right, sometimes the cover note up. Sometimes the cover note up. But it's a cover note. But you forget back one because you pay for insurance. Them threatening with that too.
It cannot be seized for insurance. It can be seized for
road license.
Yes. Without the license, right? But insurance. Insurance is
personal thing.
For example, did you know that most of those big Prados that you see driving past, they have no insurance?
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because them man, they have them lick, you know, them have a pay out of them pocket.
Yeah, because insurance is a personal thing.
But them not teaching people this. And that me I say why them that force it, because if all right, you don't have the insurance, you have a cover note, you know, you pay for the year, right? And them give a cover note, say maybe your insurance people not reach till 6 months. I don't know why them take it so long, right? And the cover note say you pay for April, them give a cover note to cover till April, the last of April. Now May start. First, I may come in police here because you have to go drive go for a cover note. You know. Remember your insurance. You must say, but your insurance run out, you don't have no insurance. Hey, some money thing. And it get people bummy.
Yeah, so also too, once you know that your cover note is good, like for example, today is what day?
Today is Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. The Thursday.
You know that the cover note is going to be expired on Friday.
Yes.
Drive to the insurance company to get
a cover note.
Yes.
But you see, these are the thing again, you know, you say drive. In a foreign now, you go, you do an insurance, and when you do the insurance, it's sent to you. You do it on a phone, and when you look, it's sent to you in a day and two. And then it now go up, them and send it back again automatically. You just connect it and it just work, you know. You understand?
Yeah, I think we're slowly getting there. For example, I don't pay my GP's bill. Go to the
thing again. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I set up on my phone account, and they just pay deduct it every month.
That's what we want to reach. That's what we want to reach. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You understand? So
it's unfortunate to see how the state our country is in, to be honest. Like, it's really unfortunate. I am doing my best as I can.
Yes.
But it is really in a sad state.
And then you know have to be careful. Ops have to be careful because you have some man now when you do your best. Them think you stop them food. And you see sometimes when them people that can't come near you, them know, so okay, we can reach him, you know, so we have to do something because they must stop for food, you know. You understand? Enough more police today like the eye, you know. And apps and enough, because we have not good police. Not good police, Benjamin. No.
What some of those, for example, if you are in, say you're in the rank of a constable, first thing you have to do is read. Don't get off work and find the nearest bar. You know, because you want to be versed in the law. You want to be first so that you can pass your exams to get promotion.
Yes.
You want to be able to articulate your point in court.
Yes.
So that whenever the judge is doing the deliberation, you can be looked at as a person who can be recommended.
Yes.
And then once you start getting promotion, then you can have the power to say certain things or not to do certain things.
Good.
Because if you're a constable and you're working with, say, a corporal or a sergeant, most of the time, if you're young, you might just have to go wherever he's going. You might not have a say. Even though you do have a say, but because you're young, you don't understand fully.
Yeah. It's like you're still upon the training. Like you just come in, you're still upon training. Like you're still upon army. Yeah, because they might train you about, you know, on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, practical training. You're upon the real training now. So they might carry you and show you what and everything and what you do and everything. So, you know, you're upon the road. Yeah, because them call a fire rookie.
2006. Was doing foot patrol on Maxfield Avenue. Maybe at 9:15 p.m. Cannot forget that night. I joined 2004. So 2006, I was patrolling foot patrol. Maybe it was like 100 police and military combined. We saw this guy riding a bicycle, but he had a book in his hand, like a hardcover book. And as he come around the corner, he come right in front of me, and the sergeant said, "Shoot him!" Just like that. The guy didn't do anything. Never do anything. Just wrong place at the wrong time. I wouldn't say wrong place at the right time. He just come in, being a law-abiding citizen, going about his business. And I stopped him. Guess where the guy was coming from? His girlfriend teaching him how to read. Yeah. And we let him go. He just going about his business.
And his sergeant said to shoot him. So if it wasn't like a man like you now, when not bombing, can you have some young police now from a sergeant give him an order, gonna fire, you know? And from inspector give an order, gonna boss. So you know better than that. No, say no. Stop him, you check him out and go.
You're the thing about that, Sir Wayne.
Yes.
Once you're a constable, no officer, no inspector can give you a directive to arrest or shoot somebody. Nobody.
So the one them up follow them just want to follow and do this foolishness. When them know it's wrong.
Because you have to read.
Yes. Yeah.
An officer cannot say, "Go arrest him." Nope. You arrest him if you want.
Yeah, okay. But Missy, member of parliament know how to tell our police who to go arrest. With them not supposed to have them say then either. You understand?
No.
Yeah, these are the things that I say, you know. Everything I break down, but we have to say, no, this is not what I read about, this is not what I know about, them things are a joke. Yeah? But you still have some senior man now, a program, some man, and them go and them do these things all the time and put blood on the man. A man, I tell a man to listen, don't carry him in alive, go fame. A criminality that, you know. I tell them straight. Even if somebody name a call and commit a crime against the state, not against you. Or you gotta tell a man and give them some order so go for the man to carry him in a body bag.
No, there is nowhere in the law, there's nowhere in the training where an officer can give you a directive to
kill a citizen and
carry him. No, can't do that. The officer can't. The officer, when I say officer, I'm talking about like from inspector rank, right?
Yes, yes.
The officer can tell you, okay, we get information that Miss John is in that area, that house. He committed crime last week. Try to see if you can apprehend him.
Apprehend, good.
That's the directive. But if you turn up to the house and for some reason there is exchange, you know.
Yeah, you have to protect life and protect yourself. Yes, you know about that.
That's the only way, but he cannot tell you, oh, go get him in and bring him coming out body bag.
It's the one, I don't know if you see the video, I will show it back. Where you have a young police there, young police and thing, they matter about down a Riverton City, and the police will give them like, it look like a sergeant, like you must say, go down, they go stamp, you know, put in a approval, put in a stamp from early, you know. And when I say, I want them, I get that, so I may join. Yeah, man, we come deal with it. I want. When they say, I want, I can't believe it. And the man, them video it and put it out. Same police, them video it and put it out. If you're going to send now Riverton City, you're going to deal with the people the same way, like what you deal with them.
And that is a mentality again. It goes back to, for example,
yes,
I can be 100% transparent. Somebody wrote in a comment last week, I think maybe 2 days ago. Oh, police officers are trained to be peacekeepers. I wasn't trained to be no peacekeepers. 0%. I was trained to kill.
But not
training.
You're trained to arrest. You're trained to do everything. You're trained to because you remember you're trained to what them say now, uphold the law, right?
Sir, I've never worked at a police station where I sit down around a desk, you know.
Okay, you get okay.
Never. You know, when you go to the police station, you see the police officers sit around the guard room.
Yes.
I've never done that.
Oh.
My first post was at Mobile Reserve, then anti-crime, then back to Mobile Reserve.
Okay. You get some tactical training, that's what I'm
trying to tell you.
Pre-military. Okay. Okay.
But even though you have that particular skill, you still have to treat people how you want to be treated every single day.
Yes.
For example, right? I drive my car when I'm not working through Kingston, Ocho Rios, Montego Bay, all different places, right? And to be honest, you know, if you don't have your head on your body, you kill people every day, you know?
We know that.
Yes, people very, very, very disrespectful, you know?
We know that too. But that is it. You can't have thin skin.
A man will cut you off, you know? And when he cut you off, you honk your horn and him park right in front of you and come up to your face, you know?
Yeah, we know that.
And say, what you do? You're a bad man, please, you know? What you think?
Can the whole place get crazy, you know?
And I am just saying to myself, like, he don't even have a clue that I have a 2 extra 32 clip right now, right here.
Him have a clue. Like the police, like when I see them come from around, but those police, you know, go on some special operation when them ready. The one them from Portland. And the police, they were with him tongue heavy like a lead. Was like, and him drive him going, and my man say, you push me, you this and that, but him no know it's a police them neither. And them tell him after. They must say, wait. They must say, but me I come on and I could have passed. But him did a drive the my inspector, right? Him did a drive the boss. Yeah, man, I say, this is not the way we do it. We don't do it. So I am sergeant. That and him explain, and him I call him supervisor now, and the man no want hear, the man drive off. Oh, you're not taking a directive. You're not taking a directive. That him I said, not me blocking the road, you. Me say next one in our tight pants, and like him I said to the next one, no video him. The man when I tell him no video him, man a police too, you know. Two of them come from Portland. Yeah, a two police. The other one I say, your boy, you shouldn't come and push me. Even if me just say me breach something, and come and chop me up on these things. He must say, no, if me the trigger happy, me shot you. He must say, what do you threaten me? When I say, no, but you can't, push me up.
That's always the thing that I always have to always have at the forefront is that most offenses are not committed against me. It's not against me.
Against the state.
So
tell them,
I'm
yes.
not going to take it personal.
Yes.
Oh, you run the stoplight. Yes, it's dangerous. Yes, you could have been involved in an accident and
yes,
kill or injure somebody. Yes, but I'm not going to say, "Hey, boy, come here." No,
no, dirty boy. You want it? Hey, boy, I'm gonna kill you. Hey, boy, your mama. Hey, boy. These things, I say no, because me, like what the police the other day, me I show him, I say, sir, like you don't do these things, ma'am, that and that and that, sir, that and that, because it show you, you can't, if you not charge somebody, you don't have to get by stereos and go and mad, no. You have to charge, and me reason with you, I'm charge you. I'm talk to you,
yeah, I was making a point earlier,
yeah.
My first ever duty as a police officer was patrolling Trenchtown. 2004. First ever. And the people plus the officers, the mentality was we against the people. That was the mentality. Everybody in this ghetto is criminals.
Yes, that them put you. That me have tried block.
No. Listen what I'm saying.
Yes,
that was the mentality. Right? Everybody here are criminals. That's what I'm talking about. This is my first ever tour of duty in a night.
Yes.
Okay. But that night went uneventful. Nothing happened. Right. We just patrol, and we went to him. But the craziest thing, I worked maybe 4 weeks Trenchtown for my first time. Nothing happened. And KPH called and said they wanted assistance, right? And I went to KPH, and that's where I involved in my first shooting. KPH. And to hold the mindset is like, oh, Trenchtown is the worst place. I had all intention that if I would ever come under fire, it would be Trenchtown. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But it wasn't.
You see that? But when you go up on the ground, where you say, hey, listen, because this is what I try to explain to them. It's not everybody come from ghetto a criminal, but if you serve and protect and reassure, you can't deal with everybody because of zinc fence or no food, no dodongas, and the people them not have no money. Them are criminal. And you just say it. You understand? When who send them out, them have someone who said, like what me tell you, say the man send them up Riverton City. Go put your stamp down there, for early. And not say you send out you had sent to serve and protect and do and reassure.
So hear this now, right? Hear this right. Hear this thing now. So I worked there for years. Left Mobile Reserve, joined anti-crime. Anti-crime is that's the next episode. That was really the craziest time of my life. But now I'm in a position where I have a leadership role, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot tell these people, oh, we're going into the ghetto. Everybody here are criminals. I can't do that.
Mm. Good. Yeah, you make a difference. Yes, yes.
I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because in everywhere, every place, there are good and bad.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And if you see somebody, you're meeting somebody for the first time, you have to treat that person as face value. This person did not do anything to you.
Thank you, sir. Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So one of my secret weapons to interact with the people wherever I go. Ma'am, sir. Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I am XYZ.
Yes.
I am here for this reason.
Yes.
Once you treat them with that particular interaction, most of the time it goes well.
You see, I'm telling you. Enough people might not believe this. Most of the time it goes well. Sometimes you hear some things, some personal things from these people, them break down and them tell you some things. You never expect to hear it. Just treat them as people.
Let me tell you what I specifically do.
Yes.
Every single time, because I watch the news, just like how you guys watch the news, I see all the crazy stuff with police officers and traffic stops and crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Every single time I interact with a civilian, I want that person to go home and say, I had a good interaction with a police today. I specifically do that.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, if everybody just treat everybody with respect,
Good.
It would be all right. And another thing too, some people don't have the mental cognitive to do that too, because they might have any issues at home.
Thank you.
They have no money. Right? They just lost their job or business. So you know, interacting with that person now is taking out their problems on you.
Yeah.
So because I'm the one that's trained, I have to say, you know what? I understand. Maybe you having issues today. Yes. I can't stoop down to your level.
Simple. You see, that's what I talk about. Because sometimes people have real issues, you know. Sometimes, you know, when you talk to some people, when you reason with them break down and them tell you what one of them out, it's heartbreaking.
Yes, everyone on this line, everyone who's watching or commenting.
Yes.
They have life way better than, I would say, 60% of Jamaica population.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I've been to some areas where people don't even have toilet.
Thank you. This is what I'm talking about.
No.
That's true. I know about it, you know. Come here, help that, you know. Yes, man.
Hey, Terwin.
Yes.
But now talk about somebody have a pit toilet, you know.
Them not toilet, them use bag. For them thing through over bush. Them not have none at all. Or them big hole and to them thing, them not have no toilet. I know about it. Man. Some people use plastic bag. Some people dig a little hole and do them thing. You know, them have some bush where them go. Some people go at the bush.
They can't even find plastic bags.
That is it. Some people go at the bush. Them not use toilet paper, brother.
I've been to areas where women are sleeping under the cellar with their kids.
Under cellar with them kids.
Yeah. Under cellar. That's where them live.
Them thing are hurt me more than anything else, man.
Yeah, and the craziest thing, once there is election, these are the same people that are you seeing out there.
Yeah, you know why? All right, and you know, I understand that again, no better. You see, this is what them not understand. You see, you're joining man catastrophe. You don't have nothing at all. You have to live under a cellar. A politician guy come and promise you, I'm going to give you a little house, so whether a poor relief house, you know. Some of them might get, but most of them not get. And then promise you, boy, I'm going to give you help. I saw you live, me I come in, me I do this. You take him for that value there where you hear. Then him leave a 2 grand or a 5 grand with you. What you don't have? Your vote gone. Yes, man.
Sir,
yes.
You said they promise. I don't think it's really promise, you know. I think it's the immediate help that they've given to the person. If, for example,
yes,
somebody hungry and the politician pull up and give the person $5,000.
That is it. Them know. And that's why them do these things. That's why them do it. Yeah.
They know that you think so them don't know so this
yeah, man.
This politician not coming back. Them know that. Because it's a pattern. It's been doing that for years. It's not new.
And you know who fund them money there? The private sector of Jamaica. Enough big boys. It's them divided and rule. Keep them down. You must get them vote them hungry. You come and give a man 5 grand, you come and give him 10 grand to the indefinite never vote for your brother. He never get that. Him under a cellar. She under a cellar with her kids them. Can't do nothing and get 10 grand. It come like somebody give a big house full of everything. Can cook some food for the 2 or 3 weeks. Because she have a pinch it, you know. You get the vote. Yes.
I have a personal experience with politics. You remember, I think it's 2012 election when Lenny Green was running against James Robertson.
Yes.
In St. Thomas Division.
Yes. West St. Thomas. Yes.
Well, I was Mr. Lenny Green's bodyguard.
Oh, okay.
I was his personal bodyguard. I stayed at his house. I drive his car, go on his boat, everything. That's where I see where corruption.
Yes.
Corruption is messing up Jamaica big time.
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's full time people for realize that they have the power.
Of course.
They have the power, you know.
But you remember, you know, we don't want them people that, that's why you see me use them kind of things. That's why I keep my things outside and we can't help some people and reach to them because it's sin. When I eat it hurt me because, you know, with, you know, my old man, them teach with love. You know, we grew up on a different level still, you know. I'm missing enough more people, you know, them not have it, I understand them too. Because you not think my father, remember me and him because 37 years, the 19th of this month. 19 to the 12th. 5 more days. 37 years ago, nearly 37 years ago, with my father still alive, like I was around 5 more days on earth. And I mean, and him spend all of them days there. You know? Yeah. You understand? So certain things always means a man going on some deep meditation and I say, but to come and never even have to there. See?
You're here for a reason, man.
Yeah, man. So, you know, me there, no, me no watch vanity, me no watch certain things, me just want to see people better. You know, me show people we solve a lot of things. We're not there to hurt people. We're not put up the foolishness.
That's also one of the reasons why I also see myself as trying to help people on a daily basis. You know how much time we drive in some areas, like the poorer areas of the country, and some man sit down on the corner. Yo, sister, give me a thing, no? Give them a $5 bills, $1,000. You know what I mean? Because I know that I have a steady source of income. They don't.
That is it. And let them get pressure, you know, brother. The least you could think them get pressure. You know, so you have some of them man there where you see on the same corner. It's when them all a bulla, them split it for who and who. Them drink sugar water, them share more than all them politicians here. Look on them people down there, so. If them have something, they may share it. And your bread, you know, kick to look about and share it and eat it.
Listen, I don't drive marked police vehicle. So sometimes I'm in areas and people don't know that I'm parked there and I'm watching. And you can see them roll up one cliff. And 5 of them are burning the one cliff.
Thank you. All right. So me tell them, no, but it's marvelous because this are all them share everything. Them have something, they may just sit down and share it. You understand? And by the way, you know, if them get some work, not for them, if them get work, them do it, you know. That's why when they go to work, the politicians know this. You go in some places, say, all right, some bushing, some go to work. Every you get a 2 day and them feel good. You have a look at baby mother, him can go a 2 day, what 2 day? And the politician give a man who call himself that might give him a 300,000. You see when them go there, when them read out too much money him spend, 5 million to clean one, go only 10 million. At 200 or 300,000 him leave. And then the man who get it, he might keep 150 for 300. Nearly 200,000, and then him use dead arrest and just share up to the other rest, you know? To who round him, who look up on him. They don't keep the most of that. But politicians get a bigger cut. A time for we lock them up. The private sector now, the politician them, after you win and you go in, now you know you please the private sector, you give them waivers, they make back the money. With them give you. Because when them give you the money, you know, to run the election, remember that right off, you know. You understand? Because, you know, a donation, it right off in the taxes. It right off. So when them win and you're going back, you have waivers that get 500 million and a billion but a waivers. Nobody knows nothing about it. But you don't give the poor man.
Another issue with that messed up Jamaica too.
Yes.
Is this traditional thinking. Oh, my parents are PMP, so I have to be a PMP no matter what. That's
stupid.
Or my mom is vote JLP, so I have to do the same thing.
Stupid.
And
yes.
Because the member of parliament might not be doing what he's supposed to do, but you just inclined to vote for him because of tradition. A tradition
alone, when you're hungry. And then you have some people now, you don't understand with a man, all right, when a party farm government, and people have to have open mind now, and this is what I try to teach them. Me not vote, because me not vote for no criminal. So, I know about them background, you know, I can check out, so me not vote for them, right? Some people not going to do that, you know, them are get a 5 grand and them can get buyout and do all kind of things. We know criminals, so me have to burn them out. You understand? Because them mash up the country. You're Jamaican first.
I'm going to say this, and this is going to be slippery slope.
Yes.
But at the same time, how can you have member of parliament who do not have a portfolio and they are member of parliament for years?
That more no. No, CB, brother.
What are their contribution to cabinet? What are their contribution? What are their contribution to the government?
Nothing.
What is it?
You just appear them. Them just hold up space. You understand? Them just hold up space. You understand? Them just dead there, and then them get the money where we run these kind of work, and then when you look, them have the most houses, them have the most business. And by the way, you know, can't take an interest to, you know. As a member of parliament, them turn businessman and them get extra rich. Them draw money and take well land. Yeah, man.
But think about this big issue. How can you have in one household the husband and wife who are responsible for the entire parish of Portland?
That can't work neither again. It's the people who wake up.
One is for east and one is just responsible for west.
Eh? Do you find that? And then first time I got to tell you something. For you come and run, you'd have to come through the rank, you know, you're what them call activist, you got to turn candidate, and you know, and then you step up in a role, and maybe you got to turn a councillor, and then you go through some selective role, and then you got to turn, you know, candidate to go turn member of parliament. No, I'm understand, give me my wife. You jump every barrier, you know. That alone name corruption. Give me my wife, do this, and a bag of money flood in, and when you look that. And people run out and take this pay. And then when you look, no service, not at all. Till election and come again. Them thing I mash up Jamaica, brother. We put all them accountable. You understand?
When is the last time you take a drive to St. Thomas, Serwin?
Well, I see it, you know. I go up there from the other day still, but I see where I go and still.
You see the condition?
Of course. You see it, man.
And yet still they have one member of parliament for more than 20 years. One.
You know that? A matter of fact, even if you run through it, and even the prime minister right now, remember, just look at the constituency. So when a man come and promise me something, even, you know, care who, just look, Portia was a prime minister, look at the constituency. Andrew a prime minister, look at the constituency. Me not see it align with no goal. Me see people hungry same way. See people are beg, me see zinc fence, me say all kind of thing, gunshot a fire down there, and you can't tell me you have to fix something. If you have to fix a constituency first before me listen to you. That's just me, you know, brother. So everybody I take that. If you see me answer, brother, you can't come and tell me something where you understand what I answer, brother? It not work for me.
I think it was it was only like maybe 30% of the entire population voted in the last election.
Yeah, 37% in all, and in get 21%. One party get 21%. 21.
You're the sad reality now.
Yes.
There's 30% that voted.
Mm-hmm.
They allow what's been happening to happen because
Yes.
they get that person in. So the person who did not vote,
Mm-hmm.
they are the one that are in the wrong because you never exercise your responsibility that you have.
Yeah, but I can tell you something again though, because you don't want aiding and abetting some criminals. You want to clean up the act, so you send a strong message. That's number one. Number two, you're not supposed to have less than 50% of vote, or 51 to run a country. And if you don't have that in any other country, that's why they might have a coalition government. But you don't see that. And when you even coalition, you have 20 and 37. You have to go back to the poll faster than that. You have to come convince the people. Them not do that. Them want to run. It's wrong. You understand? Yeah, man.
The thing about it is that when there is an election,
yes.
if 1,000 people alone turn to vote,
mm-hmm.
and 800 vote for one particular party, that party is going to be in power.
I know, but what may I say to you again, brother? What may I say?
800 people now,
mm-hmm.
they would represent the entire populace.
But no, what may I say to them? Because them know say it's a null and void. The election supposed to be null and void. I have not asked them.
It should be.
So yeah, that's why we are say we need to push for that. We are say, hey, when you know why we not vote for no, even them say concern. I mean, play the prime minister say him concerned because right now him kind of affect because it don't look good. Him say it. 50%. You can't go lower than 50%. And if you go low, if it's 50%, you have to have a coalition government, like in Israel, anywhere else. You have to have a coalition government, and then you have to call back an early election. Because you have to come out there, work, and convince the people them to come out, come vote. Because them now come out, come vote, unless you do something right. And you have to make sure every single Jamaican, you work for them. Remember, you are the chief servant, and a servant of the people of Jamaica, the executive. You're not supposed to go on like one of the biggest, toughest thing and thing. You're not doing nothing. And when people talk now, they want, you understand what I say, brother? So it send a message still. Because the place don't mash up, If a man say, hey, may I stop the money from the value and this and that, a man come and tell me, hey, no new taxes. Stop tell people crap. Because you know, if you have a money and it value 120 for one, right? And it go to 150, you know, say if you used to pay a light bill, it paid by the money. The Jamaica Public Service. You know, say the aisle, you need more Jamaican to buy the US, to buy the aisle around the country. You know, you need more Jamaican to buy the medication for the pharmacies and for the hospital. You know, you need more money to buy the food. So everything must go up on you. You're gonna get more taxes too. So if you used to pay $100 for something Jamaican, 15%. $115 a pay. Now if the thing go to $200, with the same 15% at $230, so more money are going to the capacity to the government. So when you say, oh no new taxes, you make bag of money out of this, and you suffer more people, more you push them on the poverty line. You think we don't understand that? That's simple mathematics.
Here's another big issue.
Yes.
That's affecting Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
We rely on outside entities too much.
That is it.
Can you imagine Jamaica import tomato?
And carrot. And potato. And when the people them go and scallion, onion, when the people them go at it glut, somebody down in a St. Elizabeth, it come on TV, me watch it. I mean, I have to show it one other day. Yeah, she died earlier on today, right? Or yesterday. 80,000 pounds and it glut. So the government, if you have people build up some concrete place where them are carrying for them one worker, them are for them one hotel in your place, right? That means if them book in a Europe, the money stay there. Them are for them plane, them just fly come a Europe thing in the sun, drive one of them hotel, and for them own food to eat, where Jamaica benefit. Yes, investors where it benefit. It now benefit nobody. When they turn the place in a big slave then again. They make them come trick, That's why I not go against them all the time, Because you see the big word where them come with stupidness. We just break it down like this and people understand it more. You understand? So you have a lot of people that can't hear me talk saying, I say, Loan to me show for longer than this because you're a man, you're open with thinking, brother. We never see. Think when you talk, I mean, just realize what really are going on. That's why we have to come talk to them, brother. You understand? It's a sin for more people them. And you have some people now, me, remember, you know, me live all right, you know. Me tell them all the while, me not hungry. Me have food, me have really more hungry than me, just want hungry. See?
Yeah.
Me drive nice vehicles, see me keep me show them me do things. But tell me what, it hurt me. It's like me more think about people more than myself. Me and my family all right. But me know them not all right. And then me get a lot of call, me have to do a lot of things to people. Me alone can't do so much things. Some man that's alone, some mind, I run a dry, you know, you can't do this, but no. You know, me just say, yo, that's no man, you have to help people, man. I mean, I talk for 1 decade and 2 decades. Me I do it so many decades already run off. In 1988, me I build place back all people and them things there were enough people now do. But when I get help, brother, I'm a content, some things when me do it unbelievable. One day me I just sit down and run through some things and it blow up people's mind. You ever hear someone come challenge me and send alone some this? I can't get up and call my phone now. And yet, everywhere me call, if I'm meet up on the line, you hear them call me dada government or something. Because me I do what the government supposed to do. Me no worship vanity, brother. You understand? Me couldn't have it like some people and people are suffer. Go leave that to the private sectors and to some other people. Because they mash up a country. Any country you see lose your plane, brother. Lose your train. Your ferries. You understand the road they mash up. You make the man them come build water bed. That means secondary place a flood out. People living in some place flood out when rain fall. Yeah, look, the road pretty. But the water just run no drainage. The water run and mash up people place that cause more damages more than anything else. See? We construct a flood out people all over the country. And yesterday still I give these people contract. Them not face no gun, nothing at all. Them not face no penalty, brother. You just look on the asphalt and say, "Pretty, what happened to when disaster? What happened to when a hurricane come? If this a little rain and it floods, so what happened to when a hurricane fall, hurricane drop?" You see?
Sir Wayne.
Yes.
I think Sheldon said something earlier that most of us don't think. We don't think for our own self. We don't have our own beliefs, our own mind, our own mindset.
Yes.
We just go off what's popular, what's the trend. As
most of the time, brother. All the time, yes, man.
You see what I'm saying? I would implore Jamaicans to start read. Everything, all the knowledge information is right at our fingertips.
Right on the fingertips.
Get off of Instagram for a second. Read something instead of scrolling Instagram and watching foolishness.
But them, you see, program like this where they just open their mind, you know. You know, you have some people them that watch that and them for the politician because them hungry. Oh, this can't full my belly, but this knowledge, that's a life, brother. Key to life.
For everybody who, once you drive a car, if you commute to work, go on the internet and look at the road traffic laws. Go look at it.
That is it.
You get what I'm saying? Go look at it. Don't just operate blindly.
Good.
Read for yourself. If you can't read, find somebody to teach you how to read. I've taught many people how to read.
You know, Ush leader come tell them that. Michael Manley back in the 70s. I remember that clearly. I'm saying you just do some book on read. Knowledge are the key. About the man.
Most of these young people know they can read. But guess what? If you can read and you don't read, you're just as the person who cannot read.
Straight. Yes, man.
Get off of the Instagram and all this nonsense, Facebook. Go read a book.
No, but you see, brother, that me just say, so them because to electronic age now. You know, you never get off of the computer, you know, but you use it and you go and you do your research. It's easy. Like, you know, you can just bop up a man say something, you can go look it up, you know. The world intertwined now, so everything coming like it's smaller.
You have to know your rights as a civilian, as a person, as a citizen of Jamaica.
Yes.
Go on wherever you live. If you live in the United States, if you live in Canada, go on your phone and what is the law? What are my rights?
That is it.
It's easy. It's right there.
It's right there. Everything right there.
If you don't understand the jargon or the language, because they may have written it to be interpreted by lawyers. Read it 20 times, you will get it.
You will get it, man. and break it down.
Or if you read something about the road traffic act or whatever it might be, and you don't understand, whenever I'm online, write it in the comments. Say, Invest, explain this to me.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
All right,
that's one of the reasons why I get promotion, you know.
Okay.
Because what? Once I finish working, I get to my quiet time and I read.
All right. You know what I want to do? Invest, me I run, but you want more you do. Me have a video what I want to show you. We come up yesterday with a car wiper, with a gun.
Let me see.
All right. So more show it. But me don't want to do it in a this. Me knock off now. So the later we come back, me definitely want to talk to you on that. Come on, tell some man, you know, you're safe zone of your car. And I don't think, you know, you have your firearm and I'm youth as a book pop or wipe gas, I might have paste and them thing there. You know, want to come out with no gun in a hand and in and out.
You remember what I just tell you earlier, sir?
Yes.
I drive through the entire Jamaica.
Yes.
Once I'm not working. I'm not talking about when I'm working.
Yes,
when I'm not working, I drive to different places.
Yes.
And everywhere I'm going, I'm armed. Everywhere. I don't leave my firearm, go nowhere. And if I'm not careful, if I know of my head and my body, I'm going to hurt people.
Well, you still the head on your body. Because
because if somebody say, suck your mother, which them always, that's the first thing somebody always try to tell you.
Yes.
Go suck your mother. You can't shoot them because of that.
Yeah, that is it. Hey, me have to talk again, bet. We're going to talk later, yeah, brother? All right?
Yeah, man.
All right, bless.
All right.
Yes, man. Yeah, man. I have to come and talk about that because I have to keep that on its own merit, you know. Because I see something with us happening and I say, Jano, look what happened, man. Terrible. Anyway, later, yeah? All right, bless up. Cool.